I basically read minds. I practice a lot of psychology, analyzing human behavior, and I use different cues in what you see in people to come up with this amazing art of mind reading. My name is Musau, but my stage name is Musau the Mentalist. I am a mentalist, as the name says. As hard as possible, just push down. 1, 2, and just sleep, sink, drift deeper and deeper. 10 times deeper, 100 times, 50 times, 150 times, 160 times, 1,000 times, 50,000 times going deep.
Can you show me where you felt this pressure? Where? Yeah, where did you feel it? On my foot. Where? Which foot? My left foot. Left foot. Where exactly left foot? And where around here? This shades also the bit.
So when you hear a magician, what comes to mind is practically anything visual, anything that involves disappearing acts, teleportation acts, sleight of hand. We have, there's just so many genres. So if you see somebody come up with a lot of props to an event or just a lot of things with them, there's a high chance that they're performing magic. But as I am right now, I am a mentalist. I can have a full show just by walking into a stage without anything, just a pen, a book, and I can blow minds. So I would say mentalism is more engaging with the mind as compared to magic, which is more visual.
Don't forget it. Because a lot of people like forget the cards in the process, so I'm insisting on that. Just see the word stop and gives one more shuffle. So it's very fair. See the word stop anywhere.
Stop.
Yes, so mentalism is a practice that can be taught. However, what I've come to realize, I've learned so much on my journey. I remember my cousin showed me my first magic trick where she actually put a toothpick in an envelope, then she broke it, and then when she opened the envelope, the toothpick was still whole. You know, that fascination, it's nothing that it's incomparable to anything you've ever experienced. It's very new and amazing, you know? I've been in the craft for about, let me say 15 years now. 15 years, and I'm counting in the years as a child as well, because that's when my story began. That's when I decided to get involved with what I'm doing. And currently it's a full-time, as I mentioned, it's a lifestyle. Magic is a kind of thing that absorbs you completely into it. You end up realizing that you have to put so much more time into it. And it explains why I personally could not handle a 9-to-5 job because of that reason. Because of multitasking, you have to focus. I like putting my focus entirely on one thing and maximizing it to its best capacity. So yes, I can say it's been a glorious ride of 15 years. Major challenges I've faced. That's I like that question. Well, of course, literally when I was just walking in here for the interview, somebody just approached me and said, "I'm afraid of you." And you might think it's a joke, but they're actually being very serious about it. I've had instances where people are afraid to shake my hand because they'll see me do hypnosis on people. I think it all comes down to being unaware of what it is, what I do. And that's really what I'm trying to push into the market of what this art is. I've had instances where I've gotten arrested for similar activities. You can imagine changing, let's say changing a smaller currency to a bigger currency instantly. And you know, cops saw me do this, and of course the first thing that came to their mind was, this is fraud, you know? So I've had the instances where people like cops have intervened basically because of the lack of knowledge of what this is. And you can imagine it's been quite difficult explaining this.
Show me where you felt the touch.
Oh my god, no way! No way! Oh my god! Oh my god!
The one thing I'm very grateful about what I do in mentalism is, it might not be the richest job on earth, but the doors it'll open for you are immense. For me, it's opened so many networks, I've walked into doors I never thought I would actually, you know, be in. These are doors that you would have to probably be in some sort of membership, some sort of, you know, high class standard to get access to. But through what I do, it's like a wide basket of eggs where you gain so much value from the art itself.
A mind reader, a magician, a mentalist.
Musau the magician. Oh!
And in terms of the art, in fact, a lot of the times you'll find me performing for free. And the reason I do that is not because I'm not looking for the money, no. It's because the amount of value I'll get from that kind of, you know, experience and that relationship with people creates something way more valuable than money itself. Because in the end, money does matter, yes, but it will come as a result of all those networks and all those values you've built for yourself. I wouldn't want to pressure myself into practicing what I'm doing for money. I don't want it to be, it's not a job for me. For me, it's a passion, it's a hobby that pays. It's a passion that pays. And I feel like that's something that can't be taken away from me at all. Even through the worst of situations, of course, you're going to be looked down upon by people, especially the African mentality of, what are you doing? This is not something that can excel in Africa, it can't excel in Kenya. I mean, these are things that have been said to me, but I still never gave up, and here I am. So I mean, this has gotten me through the worst of situations. The worst of situations, it's basically paid all my bills for as long as I can remember. And that's not something I'd be willing to give away.
Show me exactly where I touched you. Okay, open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes. Did you feel someone touch you?
Yeah.
Just explain.
Yeah.
What did you feel exactly?
Like a poke.
Was it like cold?
Yeah. Like,
It was like cold, yeah?
yeah.
There we go.